Steve McMahon has spent his last 3 domestic games watching from the sidelines because of suspension. An injury-plagued year has meant he's hardly had the chance to show Graham Souness what he can do. But he's back tonight, and just as well, because Ray Houghton has joined Liverpool's star-studded casualty list. He has an ankle problem. At least Nick Tanner is fit to play at the heart of the defence. 2 wingers, Walters and McManaman, either side of Rush and Saunders. If Peter Fox has a blinder against Liverpool tonight, it's Everton's fault. Their promising young goalkeeper Jason Kearton would have played, but he's on loan. Everton don't want him cup-tied, so Fox returns to the Stoke team. Manager Lou Macari has had his moments at Anfield. His plans tonight revolve around a defence containing 3 central defenders. Ian Scott replaces the injured David Kevin in midfield. Mark Stein, Macari's other loan signing from Oxford, is also unavailable. So Tony Ellis partners top scorer Wayne Biggins in attack. Biggins has scored 5 times in his last 3 games. Keeping an eye on the ball tonight, referee Ken Lupton from Stockton. Liverpool's European pedigree, testimony to their expertise in these 2-legged cup ties. The longer it goes, the more formidable they seem to become. And here comes Stoke on the break with Carl Beeston. Onside, Wayne Biggins. Just Ellis for support for the moment. Biggins going it alone! And that's the shot of a striker in confident form. Wayne Biggins, 8 goals already this season. He had Ellis in support, but he wasn't thinking about support. And it just curled away. And still Stoke City fans pouring into the ground. McManaman made some shooting space, but was denied by Kennedy. Won back bravely by Burrows. Here's Mike Marsh. Shot struck Cranston in the back. Burrows again. McManaman. Marsh. Good shot. Beaten away by Peter Fox. Mike Marsh caught hold of that one. And Peter Fox had to be quick away to his left just to turn it round his post. Well, he tricked himself in the end. He has that familiar little trick where he steps over the ball, Mark Walters. McMahon. Walters again. Crossed in towards Rush, who almost made something of it. Cranston only as far as McManaman. Here's McMahon. Couldn't quite etch out the room for a shot. Burrows. McManaman. He doesn't mind which way the fullback pushes him, inside, outside, or a bit of both. Steve McManaman still wriggles past them. David Burrows. He's got in a useful cross. Rush, 1-0! Ian Rush's first of the season, no doubt the first of many. Beautiful delivery by David Burrows, and smartly taken by Ian Rush. Liverpool in front after 17 minutes. He scored 5 at this stage of last season's competition against Crewe. That's the first of the night against Stoke. Biggins somehow managing to squeeze the ball out of that cul-de-sac and emerged from it with a free kick for a lunging tackle by Steve McMahon. He had 3 of them around him. McMahon wasn't standing on ceremony. He had some help from Burrows too. Butler's free kick. Tanner just about dealt with it. McMahon with the spectacular clearance. In Cranston. So the chance for Ellis. Hamlet away. Put back in by Mick Kennedy. Tanner's header not convincing. Biggins is there. Ellis is there. Forced wide by Nicol. But every semblance of pressure that Stoke mount is greeted by tremendous vocal encouragement from the opposite end of the field. Kennedy's throw, both Sanford and Overson are waiting on the near post. Grobbelaar thought about coming, then went back. This is Lee Sanford, and it's turned away for a corner kick by Nick Tanner. And Sanford and Overson will now be joined by Ian Cranston. 4 6-footers for Liverpool to worry about inside their penalty area. Cranston! And Stoke are level! And 4 6-footers was one too many. Ian Cranston heads home the equaliser. Ecstasy amongst the following from Stoke, and no wonder. 28 minutes of the first half gone, and Cranston simply got up highest. It was a driving header by the sweeper, and Stoke are on terms. Didn't he enjoy it? Steve Nicol. Mark Walters. Mike Marsh. Nicol again. Now he slipped away from Scott this time and got in behind Stoke. Rush was waiting, but Cranston got it clear. An influential head at both ends of the field, Ian Cranston. Mike Marsh. Steve Nicol. Nick Tanner. Tanner taking it upon himself and running into trouble. Walters trying to resurrect the move. It's awkward for Butler. It's fallen for Mike Marsh. May have taken a slight deflection. Peter Fox is behind it. Coming up 13 years at Stoke now, Peter Fox. Still a tremendous servant. Stoke fans now reciting Jerry Marsden's Liverpool anthem, which has been met by whistles on the Kop. And the Kopites are standing rather silently and watching this recital at the moment. Burrows header. Kennedy. Ellis begins going for glory. Struck the back of Tanner. Now a header from Ellis, and he caught Grobbelaar off his line and only just arced over the crossbar. Chris Grobbelaar is so quick and so agile, he may even have been able to get back, but he was 3-4 yards off his line and he would have struggled. Beeston back there covering again. Take a free kick. It's not that, I don't think. It's a corner kick. Marsh took it amid some puzzlement, and Cranston was first to the wall. Had a good schooling in the game, Ian Cranston. He learnt his trade alongside Terry Butcher in the Ipswich Town defence. Mark, Nicol, Walters, providing Liverpool with width but not with the cutting edge so far. Maybe this time from Walters, force Fox into the save. It's what Graham Souness will be looking for from his wide man. Just a little bit more penetration. Walters cross, Tanner's forward, couldn't force the header goalwards under pressure from Sanford and Cranston. Nick Tanner wide of the mark. And at half-time, Stoke City will be very, very satisfied with their evening's work so far. Liverpool were really starting to click when Ian Rush gave them the early lead. Heading in, a perfect cross from David Burrows. But Ian Cranston, we know that the second goal that Stoke City have scored at Anfield in their last 10 visits has equalised for the third division side. And at half-time, it's Liverpool 1, Stoke City 1. Liverpool's home record under the management of Graham Souness, 7 wins and a draw, no defeats. They have been behind in a couple of games this season here at Anfield. They're not behind tonight, but it's the same kind of challenge for them now. Stoke City have a psychological edge. And just 135 more minutes to go. Nicol. Walters. McMahon ahead of him. Rush to his right, Saunders to his left. McMahon going on alone. Rush taking over. Held up by Sanford. Saunders! Had to swing and hope. Had to take it instantly. Hadn't really steadied himself, but Rush made inroads. Saunders wide of the mark. Saunders and Rush, a partnership which hasn't really had the time as yet to develop. Scott getting himself forward and bringing Fowler into it. There's a chance here for Lee Fowler, and Bruce Grobbelaar had to make the save. Full marks to Steve McMahon for making it difficult for Fowler. McMahon got in a challenge, and Fowler couldn't find the power to defeat Grobbelaar. Mark Walters. Fowler back in a defensive position now. Walters in towards McManaman, very important header away as far as Marsh, took a deflection but not in. Came through a whole posse of players there. Peter Fox can't have seen much of it. Saw it wide. Ronnie Rosenthal waiting in the wings. And he's a great ace to have up your sleeve. Ablett. Header away by Overson. Nicol winning it. Rush. Back to McMahon. Now Walters. Marsh taking over. Walters has gone on. Mark Walters. Ian Rush just stretched out a leg to try to divert it. Walters' shot didn't carry a great deal of threat. I don't think it was going to go in the goal next door. But Rush almost got a touch. Ronnie Rosenthal coming on in place of Dean Saunders. It may just be Rosenthal's last appearance for Liverpool. The French club Saint-Etienne are expected to table a bid for him tomorrow, and what a way it would be to sign off if he could come up with a goal or two. Beeston, way by Ablett, and gave him a cursory glance as Beeston left his foot in. Rosenthal's first touch for Nicol. McMahon. Ablett. Almost encouraged to come forward. Marsh. Ablett. Stoke have got 10 men goal side. And they're 10 stout men at the moment. Nicol though to Walters. Oh, he had McManaman to his left, and he chose Nicol to his right. And I think if he had his time over again, he'd change his selection. McManaman had space. Last 20 minutes. McMahon. Ablett. Burrows. McManaman now stretching his legs. Oh, he was side down there by Kennedy. Beaten all ends up by the blowtorch acceleration of Steve McManaman. No card this time. And on the two paces, and it would have been a penalty. Tanner's forward inside the penalty area, along with Rosenthal, McManaman, Rush and Walters. It's Marsh, in towards Rosenthal. Nicol trying to make something of it. Rosenthal back for Tanner, had to strike it, against the crossbar and in by Rush. Liverpool back in front. Rush's second of the night. Just under 20 minutes to play. Well, what a blinding shot by Nick Tanner. Somehow turned onto the crossbar by Peter Fox, but instantly in by Ian Rush. Fox almost deserved better for the save, but that's just typical of Rush. Full marks for Stoke City. They're going to throw on another striker here. They're bringing Tony Ellis off. And Tony Kelly will come on in his place. Very pacey. Forced his way into the team at the back end of last season. And he is Wayne Biggin's new partner up the front. Tanner just got his head to that. Squeezed out of trouble by Nicol. But just when you feel as though Liverpool are about to really take charge of the game, Stoke find a little bit more. It'll be a throw in. Mick Kennedy can get a little bit of distance on these. He's bragging about it there. It's an awkward bouncing ball to deal with, and Kelly with his first touch just hooked it over the crossbar. There was a nasty clash of heads. Tony Kelly almost celebrating immediately. But the ball just wouldn't come down. The two really banged together there before Kelly knocked it over. Marsh. Nicol. Stoke ball. Ian Scott winning the verdict off his opposite number, Steve Nicol. Fowler forward towards Kelly. Albert across the cover. He short-changed Grobbelaar, and Tony Kelly has equalised. The substitute draws it level. Just 2 minutes to go. It's a dream ticket for those Stoke City fans. A dream substitution for Lou Macari and Stoke City. Right through the goalkeeper's legs. But Grobbelaar really was left to face the music by a dreadful back pass. Gary Ablett's error. 2-2. Somebody's got to take responsibility for Liverpool. The clock is against them. Rush is in behind Stoke. What a tackle by Lee Fowler. What a vital challenge that was to deny Rush a hat-trick. But it's a corner kick. Liverpool aren't finished yet. Fowler managed to deny Rush then, but they've got to deny him and his colleagues once more. Mark Walters will take it. Meant for Tanner, headed away by Cranston. Gary Ablett. Header by Overson. They'll defend this scoreline now as if their lives depend upon it. Stoke City are halfway to paradise. Lou Macari won't entertain any celebrations yet, but he can now entertain genuine hopes of springing the surprise of the round, thanks to that late equaliser by Tony Kelly. It's been a great night for those Stoke City fans. There'll be 5 times as many inside the Victoria Ground for the second leg. You won't be able to get a ticket for love nor money because of that scoreline. Liverpool 2, Stoke City 2. Lou, what piece you